What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another video. I'm here at the side of the pitch after the game. Arsenal have just won 1-0 in this stadium against AC Milan. Obviously, we lost the penalty shootout that was an exhibition after the game that we didn't actually know was happening, and then it was announced that it was going to happen. But obviously, Arsenal still won the game, and a good workout for the first game in pre-season. A lot of content after the game. Met Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and I actually had a chat with Rafa Leao after the game, and I said to him, you need to come to Arsenal. He just laughed. Obviously he couldn't talk about it. I'll reveal more tomorrow in the next video, or maybe the next live stream. I can't stay here long, actually. I'm right next to the dugout. This is where, well, that's the AC Milan dugout behind me here. This is where Mikel Arteta and all the Arsenal players were sat just before the game. It's a brilliant stadium, massive. It's actually really hot. They closed the roof during the game. The humidity was absolutely crazy. But listen, they won the game. What do I think about the performance overall? I thought there were some real positives from that. We started with a strong team, with Raya in goal, Ben White. Lewis Skelly had a rest, but I thought Saliba was absolutely brilliant today. There was a time where Leao was ahead of him and he caught him up. He was just brilliant. I thought Norgard, I don't know about anybody else, I thought he played really well. Kept the ball, got around the pitch. He looked solid, man. I think he might, I said this before, he's not an exciting signing, but he could be a very important part of our squad this season moving forward. Nwaneri in the first half was the spark, the excitement, that little bit of magic, that little turn he did on the byline down there. He sent that defender to the shops. And then the other one where he spun him in the middle of the pitch and the goalkeeper saved it. Unbelievable from Ethan Nwaneri, man. What a player. We spoke to him after the game, actually, and said, so glad that you've signed a new contract and you'll be staying at the club further. Saka looks sharp. Saka is such an intelligent winger, honestly. When you're there, you just see how often he makes the right decision. You know, sometimes in football, it's just about making the right decision over and over again. He knows when to go at the defender. He knows when the space isn't there and just to keep it. He's a very intelligent footballer, I can't lie. Couple of the, I won't say negatives, but things that we can just look at. I still think we badly need a left winger. I thought Martinelli was very frustrating in that first half, man. Just, I don't know, he looked short of ideas of how to get past the fullback. He did go past him once. But yeah, and Trossard, I mean, he was tidy on the ball, but you could tell in certain areas he didn't have the confidence to run at people. It's like he knew he didn't have the pace. I think we really need a new winger next season. I wouldn't mind taking Rafa Leao. I know his end product isn't always great, but can you imagine a front three of Leao, Gyökeres, Saka? It would be carnage. Some of the young players today really did well for themselves, man. A lot of the Arsenal staff were talking about Max Dowman and saying, listen, this guy is not on this tour to make up the numbers. They think he's got a chance of being in and around the first team, and you can see the way he dribbles and goes past players, man. He's got some talent. 15 years of age. I mean, what was most of us doing at 15? This guy's starting for Arsenal, or coming on for Arsenal in pre-season. Unbelievable. Josh Nichols did well when he came on. Positive performance from him. A couple of the other young defenders as well played. Salmon, is it? I think he's 15 or 16 years of age. So brilliant that these young players are being given a chance and getting an opportunity in a stadium like this. This stadium will be a lot busier, I would imagine, on Sunday against Newcastle, because a lot of the workers here were saying that weekend games are much busier because obviously a lot of people could be at work while this game's happening. Some of the other performances, I thought Kepa did really well in the penalty shootout, made some fantastic saves. And obviously that brings good competition for David Raya. I think Raya will be the starting goalkeeper next season, but Kepa is a guy that started a lot of games in the Prem who will give him a bit of competition. Timber and Gabriel didn't come on today. I didn't actually get to see Timber, but I had a quick conversation with Gabriel. I said, look, are you expecting to play in pre-season? He said, yeah, man, I'll be all right. I'll be playing. So maybe they're just easing him in. Obviously, he was injured at the back end of the season, torn hamstring. Arsenal may be looking to take their time with him. You just wonder if at Old Trafford, opening game of the season, will it be, maybe they'll go Calafiori or Kivior and just take their time with him. So we'll see what happens with that one. Timber hopefully will be back soon as well. He was here tonight. although he didn't actually come on. In some other performances, I thought Martin Odegaard looked really sharp. And listen, I know a lot of people have been critical of him, including me. I think I called him pillow foot 1 or 2 times, but I've always said that I think Odegaard is one of the most important players in this Arsenal team. I think when Odegaard plays well, Arsenal win a lot of the time. And you're just looking, thinking, if you put Gyökeres up front, if Odegaard's fit, I had a conversation with somebody today and they were saying, look, even though Odegaard came back from injury, he was sort of carrying himself through the season to make sure that he could, you know, survive and get through those games. So hopefully we see a fully fit Martin Odegaard this season and performing. And he's very important for us, man. And I think sometimes a creative player, as I've said, you're only as good as the player that you're creating for. And with Victor Gyökeres up front, that might actually enhance and help Martin Odegaard moving forward. Guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of the game. Who stood out for you? Bukayo Saka was given man of the match. I thought he got better as the game went on. Looks very sharp. The way that he sort of finished last season, he got the winning goal. Good cross in. Sort of caught the bottom of his boot and went in, but he still scored the winner. He was given man of the match. I thought Saliba was brilliant. I thought Norgard was brilliant, I got to be honest. And Saka did really well as the game went on. So I think lots of positives there. And I think you're looking at it, we still got Madueke to add to the squad. Still hopefully got Gyökeres to add to the squad. I still think we've got to get that left winger in. Whether it's Leao, whether it's Eze, who I don't think is an out-and-out winger but could still do a job for us. Whether it's Rodrigo, whether it's somebody else. I still think that's a key area for Arsenal to go and strengthen in this window. I don't think we need many more players, but I think it would be important to get a left winger. Speaking to people today, they're saying maybe Arsenal have got to try and sell some players after Gyökeres joins. Sambi Lokonga was here today, he didn't get minutes. Reece Nelson came on, he's being linked with a move to Fulham. And we know some other players as well. Zinchenko played today, he's been linked with a move. Fabio Vieira's not even on the tour, so maybe he will be moved on. And we're looking at 1 or 2 other players to come in as well. So maybe we will move 1 or 2 players on after this game as well. They're closing the stadium, so I've got to get out of here now, people. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the game. Who was your man of the match? I know Saka got man of the match, but was he the one you would have given man of the match to? What would you like to see in the transfer window moving forward? What other positions would you like to see? Let me just show you this background here. Can I show you this properly? They're ushering me out of the stadium. They said we're closing the pitch. I wanted to take a few penalties on it. There you go, Singapore Festival of Football, people. Arsenal won a trophy. Who said we can't win trophies, people? Singapore Festival Football Champions 2025. Unbelievable night. Take care, everyone. Hit the like button, subscribe, get in the comments. I'll see you all soon, people. Bless.